Round 2 of KCP Live, number 2 is coming at you right now. We had some technical difficulties. I don't know if you got to actually sign in and see the last one. We're trying to wait for it to come up here on our monitor. Joined by Wes as always. We have a couple of guests today. My friend Tony, my son Brandon are sitting behind the scenes watching us. Hope that you guys have had a wonderful Monday on a beginning of one of these fall weeks that we love so much. Today, like I said, we're going to do Carne Asada. We've got it marinated here. I got it in this morning. Got a nice hot grill. Wes was just telling us before we crashed that he does have a little bit of experience with Carne Asada. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about that again?
I've tried it on the old propane grill that Will always flames me about.
Never
with mediocre success, but I found that it worked really well on a cast iron skillet on the stove top, and we've got a gas stove, so we can get it really screaming hot with the gas flame. But it worked awesome. Just crank it up to high, let that thing just get smoking hot, and just slap it on there.
How long did you cook it for? It was flank steak or was it skirt?
I think flank. I want to say maybe a couple minutes each side.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it. Just wham. Well,
yeah. So
Tia really likes it.
Tia likes
warm
it
anyway.
like warm, yeah. Not even cooked.
We're going skirt steak with this. I usually like to do tri-tip because tri-tip is a little bit more tender and it goes a little farther. I've got the skirt steak in here. These average about 1.5 to 1.6 pounds a piece, and with the tri-tip I can get 3.5, and it's got a really nice fat cap on it, and I'm a big fan of that. And then I can smoke it a little bit. This one, we're going strictly high heat, so we're going to get it on here so we can get the cooking going and get to enjoying this. We're at 525 degrees right now, so this bad boy is going to scream when we put it on there. I'm going to tell you about these in just a second, too. They're handy as heck. Figure out where to put it.
There it is.
There we go. Important, you got to have multiple tongs here for cross-contamination because I'm a freak about that. Oh, look at that. Huh?
Now, do you have oil in there or no?
No, no oil. I'm going to give you guys the recipe in just a minute. It's pretty simple. Garlic, lots and lots of garlic. Oh yeah. You can put, a lot of people do put oil in it, but it's got good fat in it. A lot of lime juice, a little bit of lemon juice. Woo! Look at that. I'm not going to need much time for that.
Nope.
Now what you can do, so I've actually got the recipe written down. I'm going to grab it real quick so we can give this to everyone. I'm going to have this up on the YouTube video that I put up for this. So for this recipe, it's 5 limes cut in half and squeezed into this big jar, into a food processor. 2 large lemons, same thing. I used 20 heads of garlic. A 20-ounce Corona.
20 heads or 20 cloves?
20 cloves,
there we
not
go.
20 heads. 20 heads of garlic. There are going to be no vampires around, Kelly. That's for you. So we used 20-ounce Corona in there, and this is where I kind of changed it up for most of your carne asada. I put 3 chipotle peppers in there. You know, the chipotle and adobo.
Yeah.
Got those in there. I really like chipotle. Yeah. My wife is not as big on it, but medium onion, 2 teaspoons of salt, and an egregious amount of pepper because I love pepper. So something, just to give you guys a background on carne asada, it's actually Spanish for just grilled meat. It's not any particular type of way of cooking it. Well, not so much cooking, it's just hot fire meat. Typically, like you were saying, it's going to be skirt steak or it's going to be flank or tri-tip that I like to do. And we're going to do street tacos with this one. We've got all the accoutrement out. Kim just brought it out for us. So because this bad boy is going to scream. We're going to get it off here in just a minute so we can have this stuff. But a little bit of history on it. Like I said, it's Spanish for grilled meat. Some people just put salt on it. And grill it, and that's what they call carne asada. Tony, before in our pre-production meeting where he brought wine and beer over, was telling us about the best carne asada he'd ever had in his life. And so Wes and I are sitting here with bait breath, waiting for this amazing
exotic recipe.
This crazy recipe. I mean, his heritage says he's got to know this stuff. No, it's Lowry's. This person, he had the best he's ever had. Took Lowry's, just seasoning, spread it over it, stacked it up for a couple hours, I'm sure, and then just threw it on hot grill. But see, with this, we're cooking on mesquite here. This is legit Lazari mesquite that you get at Cash and Carry, any of those. This is what really separates, I think, good carne asada from a lot of stuff. It's this. I wouldn't use hickory. I wouldn't use anything else like a smoking wood or anything. This stuff just rips, and you can get it hotter than hell, and that's the flavor that you're really looking for. It's kind of charred. It's going to come off there. We want it to be medium rare, right around the 132, 134 mark for temperature. Even though I don't believe in temperature probe. No, I just look
Finger
at
probe.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. You just do this. Yep, that's what you're looking for. So for this one, like I said, we use beer in it. Sometimes people don't use beer or any type of wet marinade. They just use like chili powder, probably some garlic, that kind of stuff, and just rub it on there, adobo, something like that. And the one thing that kind of the holy shit fact of this is that down in the Southwest in North Mexico, they actually call like a family get-together, or what we would call a barbecue, they call that a carne asada. So that's something new that I learned, just to give you guys a little history on carne asada. So we've got the grill red hot and rolling here. Look at that. Yeah, you can already see, well, this is going to be the one that takes
the
it clear.
doneness, yeah, sorry.
Come on,
Just
man.
raw.
See, I'm trying to...
That's done.
Yeah, almost. Look at that. Oh, damn. That is going to be good.
Oh, yeah, nice little char developing on there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I've had this fire going for over an hour now, and I do that. So when I start, we were talking about this also before we started shooting. When I do this, we were talking about the difference between gas grills, and you saw the last episode with the pellet grills and this being a wood fire grill and things like that. And we were talking about coming home after work, and this kind of grill is kind of more difficult to use, whereas a gas grill, you just go flip it on, and 10 minutes later, you've got heat. And with this one, we've got the cooking chimney. A little trick that I like to use to speed things up, and my wife will tell you that I can take way too long to cook stuff. Sorry, I'll limit my cursing. But you get just some regular, I'm not a big charcoal fan, just like regular Kingsford, but just get like 5 or 6 briquettes, put it in the bottom of that, and then I use, before I put the charcoal, the mesquite on, just some of this 100% natural hardwood. It's not mesquite. Who knows what it is? I don't know what it is. Fill her up in your chimney and let that go. 15 minutes later, you got a nice fire. But for this application, because I wanted it to be so hot, I got it going early. And these big chunks of mesquite, they take a little bit to get warmed up. But we're still running 425, somewhere around there. So it's still pretty dang hot, even though I would really like to have it at 500 if I could.
But it is the charcoal, though.
Absolutely.
Not mistaken for the actual hard wood that you can still... You're still using charcoal.
It's
hardwood charcoal, but...
Yeah. Exactly. And rather than like a hickory smoking wood that you can get at Sportsman's or something, or I have a wood guy that I meet in a parking lot, and this isn't a joke, in Portland. It kind of sounds like a big weird deal, because he's got a big storage shed, and it's all kiln dried wood in 50-pound bags, and it is the best. It is competition smoking wood. It's called Wiley's Cooking Wood, and it's been a few years since I've been over there, but his prices are better than Sportsman's or anywhere like that. I spent $40 on a bag, $30 on a bag of hickory, and you go over there, and his is like 25, something like that, and it's, like I said, it's competition, which means it's been kiln dried, and it's at least 2 years away from when it was cut down. So that's what you're looking for. It's all about the moisture content and things like that. So as we get here, let's check this out. We were just saying also, when you're cooking on these bad boys, you have to really fight the tendency to look at the grill or look at what you're cooking, because every time you pick these bad boys up, you're going to lose especially if you're doing smoking and things like that, not quite as high, but 10 to 15 minutes of cooking time. You're going to add to every time you open that. So try to resist the temptation to look at the meat and see how good it looks. Even though it's fun, it's just not good for you. Now you can also, one other thing, because we're just going to be a couple minutes away from this being done, you can take this marinade that we used, that's got the beer, add a little bit more beer to it, maybe a little more salt. You can reduce it down and use that as and then put it through a strainer. Use that as a little bit of a sauce, like a verde sauce, on top of the carne asada, and that's really good as well. I went with more of the authentic, just straight up onion, cilantro, a little crema, which is a sour cream with lime squirted into it, and some cheese, which is not that traditional actually. Oh, look at that, Wes.
Oh yeah.
Are we about there?
I think so.
What do you think, Tony? Ooh.
Wow.
What do you think? Oh, I think we're about
Yeah,
there.
I think so.
You grab that big bad boy over there.
The cutting board?
Yes. We got the cutting board and the large knife. My favorite knife. We're going to let this rest for just a minute. Because we want to try to let those juices commingle. It's going to be so good when it hits our lips, though.
See if we can get a close up without me dumping it.
Oh, yeah. Don't dump it.
Little angle, waiting for the camera to catch up
I
to
know,
me here.
we got the feed, we got the monitor
The
set
delay.
up here. Oh,
Yes,
there we go. The
yes.
smell-o-vision. Get
Yeah.
your nose in
yeah,
here.
we're starting
I
to
can
lose
smell it
juice.
from there.
Don't lose the
All
juice.
right.
Huh? So Kim's going to come over here, and we're going to actually get into the cutting this bad boy. Wes, will you give her a hand?
Yeah, I'll.
Well, can I just turn it?
I'll unhitch it.
Oh, there you go.
Can I just
Could
do
do
this?
Yeah, we'll move the other objects out of the way.
We got beer. We got. Actually, you know what I want to do real quick while this is resting. I'm gonna take some of these here corn tortillas. I'm gonna throw them on that fire, warm them up just a little bit for us. That gives the meat a little bit of time to get ready. Cause I like to have a little heat on mine. Woo! Probably shouldn't have turned it quite so fast. There we go. Okay, thank you, honey.
Sorry.
It's my
I missed that piece.
My nurse slash camera operator. Oh, look at that. We can see the feet
Yeah.
coming back around. And if I am offending anyone with my Oregon Stateness here, I don't apologize. Because go Beavs, even though they gave up, oh my gosh, what a terrible loss.
Laces out.
Laces out, Finkel. Yeah, in fact, I texted that. Was it to you?
It was me. Yep.
Oh, what a
I had a
joke
few of
that
those
was.
performances in the NFL.
Yes,
too.
although I didn't see any of them,
Yeah.
I heard that it was very brutal. Did you watch any?
I did not. I watched the
Those sea chickens
not
are
so
playing
highlights.
tonight.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not us.
Somebody's cooking's done. You can hear the, I need a fork.
They
I'm
might
gonna
have
go run
electrician.
in. You,
I'll get it for it.
oh, Kim's gonna get us a fork real quick, and I'll continue talking about it. As you can see, the meat's, we want to give this a chance to rest. I like at least 5 minutes. That way, when you go into it, you're not going to cut straight into the blood. It's got a little time, especially when we're dealing with high heat like this. Well, even a lot of times when I'm smoking meat, if I'm going with a pulled pork or a brisket, I will rage the heat right at the end for about 15 minutes, so I can really get those juices going. It's not going to affect the overall temperature of the meat because it's right about where it's going to be, but I really like it to be get those juices flowing and then pull it off. What the heck's going on?
I think your barbecue's setting off alarms.
Yeah.
No, it's just the yeah.
You gotta change your battery.
Those are, yeah.
Yeah.
dueling what's
Well, speaking of batteries, we gotta.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad is that one still running or not?
It's showing low battery, like I was telling you.
Nice. Well, here, let's get this going. I'm gonna cut this bad boy up. We'll cut this on the bias. Try it out, Wes.
All right,
Come on, guys.
if you insist.
Brandon, I know you're not gonna.
man.
Grab me a piece, Boo Boo. Brad. Sorry, Brad.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get the taco shells off here in just a second. Maybe go get us a plate real quick or some paper plates. Taste the Corona. There you go, Tony. I know it's not Lowry's, but is it all right?
Oh, it's great.
Are you lying?
A little smoke on it too. That's what's that added bonus.
Get this going here. I think we got the huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
the
way to
fine
go.
chinette. That's the way we do things here. Okay. We'll get that. We'll cut a little bit more up here, and then we'll get those taco shells off and see what we can do. I'm sorry you guys can't enjoy this with us. I extended an invite to several people, and evidently the Seahawks are more important than food.
Oh man.
Well, you can have both the Seahawks and the food if you really wanted to.
Well, they're just trying to get that investment trading thing going on.
It's trademark Dad. That's how we know I'm cooking. Shit's burnt. There's two. Yeah, these probably. There we go. That one's good. Those are going to the homies. Whew, hot. Those are hot. Yeah. Oh, look at
Well,
that.
that wasn't one bad.
No,
It is now.
we're gonna get some more out here. You guys grab a plate, get up here, and get after it. So we got cilantro, onion, crema, limes, cheese. We have guacamole in there. Do we? I think we have that guacamole. You want to get it out? So this is what we bring my wife over
You
for.
threw tortilla chips on the
I
ground.
know.
Bronx will eat them, right?
I don't know. He's kind of a snob, Bronx is.
See,
I
told
gotta
you,
try
I didn't
this.
like Mexicans.
Oh, Tony. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's real good. It's all in the citrus.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did 5 limes, 2 big lemons, the Corona Especial or whatever.
Especial.
I mean, I really stepped it up.
Was it
You
like
go
a
with
dark
La
brown?
Familia.
No, I don't know what the heck it was. Familia Especial or something. I don't know. I'll cut some of this a little bit smaller.
Do a little cross cutting.
Mm-hmm. My sword. I like to cut with it. Cutco all day, every day. Okay, get in there.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Come off camera, my associate producer, my wife Kim. This is
You
how we
want
make
this
good TV. Oh, here we go.
I don't have any spoons.
Oh, they're in the dishwasher.
Boom. Tacos.
Look at that. Hey, look, we got a cocktail knife. Or
Spoon,
fork.
fork.
Shrimp. Where's
Yeah.
the shrimp?
This is shrimp.
Well, yeah, the seafood variety, not the metallic variety.
Everyone just use it. What are you doing, Tony? We got Tony on the grill over here.
Just flipping burgers. Mexican burgers right here.
Mexican. He's our requisite taco flipper. He uses his fingers rather than tongs,
Well, I don't want to cross-contaminate.
right?
I
Good
hear
man.
that's a big thing around
It's a
here.
huge thing. And what happens when your tacos get too close to the grill? I mean, too close to the fire.
They're chips.
There are chips. They turn into dust. What? I'm getting my director's giving out. See, I've got all these people in my ear. I don't know how to do this, but no, we're having fun here. Brandon, how are they?
Good.
Give us your take on it. What would you buy one of these tacos for? If you were going to give them a price, what would the price be on it that you would pay?
5
Nope.
cents.
5 cents. Well, thank you, son. That's how we know we've done well. At least
high
he paid
praise.
for it.
Yeah.
Because if he's not going to pay for it, then
No, it's possible south of the border, but not
Yeah.
north.
probably not up here. Did you wash your hands?
Did I? Yes.
You did. Oh, because the other one in the shower. How are we doing there, Tony?
Good.
No.
Man, I really
a
like
good $1.75.
$1.75. Heck, I'm doing.
That's like Don Pedro's prices, right?
Yeah, I'm rather impressed with that. You can put it down, hun. Let's come on over here. Let's get some.
I'm not getting
No,
on.
she's not going to do it. You don't want to get
You
on
can make
camera?
one for me.
Huh?
You can make one
Oh,
for
wow.
me.
I will make one for my baby. Excuse me, bud. Let me get in there and make one for mom. What would you like on it, honey? Ooh, that's a good taco shell. Dang, where do I
Everything.
find a taco shell chef these days?
Everything.
Everything? I'll get the meat in there first.
Well, you need to have one too.
Oh, I will. Luckily, we've got enough meat here. See, this is when it's nice to, you know.
There's a lot.
We've got audience interaction. They start cooking.
Yeah.
That's
Chips
when you know
on
it's
the
good. There we go. A little lime here.
It's
A
my
lime.
dinner, so.
Yep, it's all of our dinners. There we go.
Guacamole.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Creme fraiche there.
Fresh guacamole.
You got Tabasco.
I got barbecue sauce in there though. I made barbecue sauce this weekend. You want some?
Surprised you didn't put ketchup on there.
Oh,
Put ketchup on everything else.
see, look at this kid. Look at that. She's back
Oh.
there. She's wanting to get. You get it?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm trying to check the feed. There we go. It's looking good. Here you go, baby.
Oh, thank you.
Well, with that, I think we're about done. That goes with Carne Asada. So I'm going to put a post up on the site. We'll have the full recipe. I'll have some links to other Carne Asada facts, stuff like that. Maybe a little info on the mesquite that I used, as well as obviously this video. This has been KCP Cooking Live number 2. We will we'll have another one coming soon. I don't know when yet. Mother Nature kind of plays with this, so that's kind of what we go by. We've got some other things planning coming up, so but we'll have it up on the website. We'll have it up on Facebook. You have anything else?
No, I'm busy eating.
You're busy eating. You guys, thank you very much for coming over, spending time with us. We will see you very soon.
See you later.
Damn, these are good tortillas.